Boop-boo-doo-doo. Boop-boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. What's good? What's poppin'? Don't go stopping. We're live on the YouTube. What's good? Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's another beautiful day here in Orlando, Florida. Getting ready for another day, another dollar. What a time to be alive. The NASDAQ straight to the moon overnight after the NVIDIA earnings. The bears absolutely decimated. Absolutely decimated. Over the weekend, everybody was so bearish. Oh, the market's gonna go down. What's funny is, you know who wasn't bearish over the weekend? I don't know. I don't want to point fingers, but me. The thing is, let's think about it really quickly. If 90% of day traders on Twitter are bearish, what does that mean? What does that mean? Think about it. Like, what does that mean? If 90% of people on Twitter are talking about the market going down, it's gonna go up, man. It's gonna go up. You know? So it's too easy sometimes. I think Twitter is just an amazing indicator. If everybody on Twitter is bearish, it's time to get long because the market's gonna squeeze. Something crazy is gonna happen, and that's exactly what happened yesterday. Everybody was bearish going into the end of day yesterday, and NVIDIA came out. I think it gapped up like what, 33% or something crazy, and just absolutely decimated the bears yesterday. So you can see here, look at this move end of day. Absolutely madness. The NASDAQ here from the 642s end of day all the way up there to the almost 14,000 level. So we got a key level here on the NASDAQ. You can see had to sell off the last few days and then this absolute rip back up yesterday. So we will be opening up with a massive gap to the upside here where we closed at from yesterday, obviously. I mean, it's a pretty decent gap. I mean, we closed down here. This is the hourly chart. We closed at 652. So we will be opening up with a massive gap there. I don't know. That's a lot of real estate right there. The problem with this is there's also a lot of momentum here behind this move. So I think what it really comes down to is how stubborn are the shorts going to be? Are the shorts going to be piling in here at open? Are they going to try to short here, holding this down below 14,000? If the NASDAQ gets above 14,000, I don't see how this doesn't like just rip straight up 100 points. So just keeping that in mind, all right? Keeping that in mind. Obviously, we're going to wait for the right setup like always, but we know that there's that gap fill. We do have a number. We have pending home sales coming out at 10 a.m. today. So we had the GDP. We had jobless claims come out at 8:30. And then today we have the 10 a.m. numbers coming out. So if you wanna party, today is the day, baby. There should be some pretty good opportunities today. The great thing about today is I really don't care if we go up or if we go down. That's, you know, like I just don't really care either way. Because here on the ES right now on the 15-minute chart, the problem is I would say right now for the NASDAQ, the ES is running into this resistance from earlier in the week there at the kind of, what is that, 65 level. So 4,165 level here on the ES holding us down right now. We got a pivot point there at the 56.75 level. So the ES only up 0.86% right now. So the ES is definitely lagging the NASDAQ right now. The S&P 500 lagging here on the NASDAQ. But you can see pretty much the setup here. If we get over, I'd say over this 4,166 level, we got that next pivot point there at the 4,187. And then we have Monday's low up there at the 4,190s. And then I would say, you know, at that point, 4,200. So 4,200, I think, would be like kind of a target area for the ES today if it starts to bull out and go up today. If we get I think I don't want to make any like predictions here, but I would say if there's, you know, if we don't fill the gap today here on the NASDAQ and the ES, then there's a pretty good chance that we just kind of trend higher and just grind higher and squeeze out all those shorts. We're going into the end of the month here. You know, it's Thursday right now. We got Memorial Day weekend. Are the shorts going to be able to hold over the weekend? The problem is any type of debt ceiling, like if over the weekend they come out saying that the debt ceiling, you know, they're going to pass the bill or whatever, raise the debt ceiling, the market's going to go up, you know, 3 or 4%. So the bears are really, you know, you have to be really ballsy to hold shorts over the weekend. I don't know. So that's kind of the setup right now there on the ES. And like I said, here on the NASDAQ, we got some pivot points on the NASDAQ, similar to the ES here, 14,095. So over 14,000, I would say, you know, that push up there to the 14,100 area is very doable. We have a pivot point down here at the 13,724. So kind of a big range here today between these pivots after that big move up at the end of day yesterday here on the NASDAQ. So we'll see how this plays out right now. We're going into this is actually the hourly chart. If we go to the 15-minute chart, sorry. 15-minute chart, still pretty much the same. We have that pivot point pretty much right where we're at right now, that 966 level here on the NASDAQ. So 13,966 here on the NASDAQ right now, holding us down. This is kind of that push up there, the denial. So we got a nice little move here so far. I took a long earlier from the 908s up there to the 55s to that push up there to the pivot point. So we got about 9 minutes here till the market opens up. 9 minutes. Well, let's go. If you guys haven't already hit that like button, you know what to do. We need 500 likes here. I'm turning this bitch off. 500 likes or I'm out of here. Let's go. Who's hitting it? Who's going? Yeah, so Michael just posted that McCarthy said he is looking to get a deal done today. So if they get the debt ceiling deal done, this market's just going to go straight up. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Again, I'm not trying to I just don't want to have any bias. I don't want to be like super bearish or super bullish or really anything going into open. I just want to wait to see what the price action is, and then we'll look to trade it. You know, there's no reason to do anything other than that, pretty much. So we got a bunch of liquidity up there at the 14,000 area here on the NASDAQ. Obviously, that key level, 14,000. We got liquidity. Not a ton of liquidity to the downside. There's that liquidity down there at the 13,900 and then 13,887. 75s right now, but the bulk of the liquidity in terms of where we are right now, closer to price action, would be that 14,000 level, being 130 contracts sitting there on the NASDAQ right now. And then 13,900 down there for the 123 contracts. So I'll be right back. Grab a drink. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. All right. My phone at? I gotta find my phone. Hold on. We got 7 minutes. 7 minutes till the market opens here. Wee, baby. Looking here at the ES right now, all that liquidity sitting there at the 4,170 level. So let's see. Most of the liquidity for the ES sitting there to the upside, and then same thing for the NASDAQ. Very similar here in terms of where that liquidity is sitting at. I mean, there's really I don't see any liquidity to the downside here on the NASDAQ, on the ES right now. So see how that plays out. Most of the big blocks of liquidity up there at the 4,170 level. Interesting. Do I hold long term? No. Why? Why hold long term when I can just fucking make money every day, baby? I'm a day trader, not a long term investor. I like that. I like that 1 minute long trade, not 1 year long trade. Woo! I'm in and out, baby. 1 minute. Let's go. All right. So like I said, that 966 level here on the NASDAQ pivot point right now, we're getting stuck there. We got about 5 minutes till the market opens up. The dollar selling off, the QQQ, a little bit of a pullback. QQQ's got a pivot point there at the 338.33 level right now. Like I said, there is that, 336.50 level is the gap for the QQQ here. So I'm a little worried about being too bullish here at open. We've seen this happen before where we get this big gap up pre-market and then the market just sell at open. So there's a lot bigger gap up on the SPY compared to the NASDAQ. A lot bigger gap up on the NASDAQ compared to the SPY here, but the SPY pretty much is stuck right there right now as well with the NASDAQ. So the SPY key level today is going to be that 4,167 there for the ES. We got the VWAP down here at the 50s, VWAP on the NASDAQ down there at the 890s. That's about 60 point drop to the VWAP. So I don't love that. I would like to see us maybe test that VWAP here. That wouldn't be a terrible idea. Maybe we get a nice little bounce off the VWAP here at open. That's a big gap up, my friends. Big gap up here. We need 70 more likes to get to that 500 likes to get the stream going. 500 likes or I'm out. 500 likes or I'm leaving. Why? Why not? It's free. It's free to hit the like button. And now back to the rich people chat. We'll let the brokies sit in silence today. Why pull back to the VWAP? It's just we know that the market loves to test that VWAP. It's just a spot where big institutions, where big funds, stuff like that, they want to buy off that VWAP, volume weighted average price. When we're 60, 70 points above the VWAP at open like this, do I love getting long up here right now? I don't love it, but again, don't really care either way. I just want to think about that. Just want to think about that, Something to think about. Tezra, there you go. Every time you hit the like button, you make more money. I like it. More likes, more money. We got 1 minute here till the market opens. It's going to be wild. Either way, I think it's going to be wild. So, there we go. Put on your battle boots, because it's going to be a battle today, my friends. I don't think it's, I don't know. We'll see. Here we go. 30 seconds. All that liquidity on the ES still there at the 170s. NASDAQ going into open here. Let's see what happens. Patience, my friends. Patience. And there we go. The market is open for business. The ES pulling back here. NASDAQ having some trouble pushing up. Want to be careful here. There we go. NASDAQ and the ES pulling back hard right here. This is what we were worried about, remember? We literally just talked about this. There's that pullback to the VWAP now on the ES. Look at the NASDAQ dumping. Oh, this is funny, huh? Somebody asked me, why the VWAP? I don't know. Look where we're going right now, my friends. Is it a coincidence? Is it a fucking coincidence? Ask the question again. Patrick, why the VWAP? I don't know. Look where we're going. Sometimes I impress myself. Sometimes I impress myself. So the ES down there, the VWAP down to the 47s, NASDAQ pulling back there down to the 900s now. Still got more room to the VWAP at the 94s, but definitely you can see how that VWAP acted as a magnet here at open. Big old magnet price action there. Now the NASDAQ trying to push back up here now. Kind of waiting to see how we play out here. Are you fucking kidding me? I want everybody to bow down. Bow down. Bow down, you fucking peasants. Oh, that was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Had that little pushback up. We saw the ES start to break to the downside. Got short there on the NASDAQ. And there we go down to the 900s now. Oh, I'm done. I'm out of it. I'm over it. I'm walking away. 3 minutes. I'm fucking done. Peace. Like this, it's just, there's no point in even, I don't even know. It's fucking hilarious. What live stream on YouTube is doing it like this? I don't fucking know. Name one other fucking live streamer. Look at that. Right to the VWAP now. Did we not talk about this plan? Was this not the plan? Did we not talk about this? Kurt, it was hard. It was hard because I know that there's some other idiots out there on YouTube right now that probably didn't even take a trade yet. I can pretty much guarantee. Let's see. Yep. I knew it. I fucking knew it. My competitors have not even taken a trade yet. Ugh. Whew. I don't know. That couldn't be it. That just couldn't be. It could not be any easier money. We had it all lined up there. We had the sell signal. We are below the 21. VWAP there. Come on. I don't know how to make it any easier. I don't know how to make it any easier. I mean, like, guys, I made a video the other day talking about that. Trading at open, when you have a setup like this, right? When you have a massive gap to the upside and we're fucking 100 points off of the VWAP, 60, 80 points off of the VWAP, that is, like, that's a reason to trade the open, right? Like, that is a reason. If we open up and we're, like, right at the VWAP, we're right at support, and we're going to chop, okay, don't trade the open. But if we open up with a fucking gap like that, when it's just sitting there, I mean, the VWAP was just sitting there like, hey, Patrick, look at me. And it was like, hey, I'm down here. You know, like this is not like, this is not an, where I'm worried. I'm not worried about chop at this open. There, you know, I had no worry. Like, that was not going to be a choppy open. It's just like, it's too easy. You know, like if we open up and we're sitting there like at VWAP, you know, and there's a chance we kind of bounce around. Like that's what I'm worried about the chop happening. Look at this thing. Oh, baby. I love it. I love you guys. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. You know what I mean, though? Like, this is a setup where you just expect there not to be chop. You know what I mean? Like, that's, you expect there to not be chop on this setup here. There's a pivot point all the way down there at the 13,800 level on the NASDAQ now. So who knows? We get that pullback deeper and deeper here. I do want to show you guys as well. We had, this is Sage's indicator. Sage talked about this in the Market Flow Trader community. Right there, again, Sage's indicator had a short there at 926. So you're looking for a short at open there. And there's that pullback. I mean, that's almost 100 points now. Look at this thing. Just dumping. So, yeah, I mean, there it is. Almost 100 points now. So if you guys want to learn more, you're sleeping. If you're not making money right now, come join us in the Market Flow Trader community. We'll show you how it's done. Red lights. These are over. I don't know about you guys, but I like that easy money, baby. I like making that easy money. She's still going. Still dropping here. This won't stop. Oh my God. Gaps love to get filled. Woo. Pre-workout's pumping me right now. I'm getting pumped up. I went to the gym this morning, fucking worked out, came back, made easy money. Now what? Now what do I do the rest of the day? It's only 9:39. I can just go do whatever I want the rest of the day now. Maybe, I don't know. what's the next move here for me today? I don't know. It just was too easy. Too absolutely easy here. The market down there to the 70s. Got a big liquidity area on the NASDAQ right now. They're at the 60s. 75s right there, trying to pop up. Be fun if we push back up, tap that VWAP again. Here on the NASDAQ. Will it go to the VWAP here again? Kind of funny. VWAP there at the 93s on the NASDAQ. I'm doing over again. The magic man with the magic plan, baby. The VWAP. It's magical. Hasn't even been 15 minutes yet. Holy crap. There's the VWAP push. On the NASDAQ. Right back up there. VWAP-y. The VWAP. Oh, that was nice. Took another little short there off the VWAP. Another $1,000. Easy peasy mac and cheesy, baby. Probably gonna just dump a little rip around here. Got that 80 level. That's what I was looking at. That 80 liquidity sitting there. Be a little careful here. This 15-minute candle gonna be closing soon. You got 3 minutes on that 15-minute candle to close, but that 80 level just sitting there right now, heavy. Then you got 900 sitting there, so possibly chop around here right now. Dude. On the week right now, I am up 5,000. How much is that? I'm up about $17,000 on the week right now. $17,000 for the week. So I'll do a payout from Topstep and show you guys this weekend. So don't worry. What other YouTubers actually doing payouts live on YouTube? Oh, nobody. Whee! I like the easy money. Oh. You guys want to see something funny? Look at this. Check this out. 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 This is funny. This is funny. This is funny. Check this out. Check this out. My average trade time today. Guys. This is fucking hilarious. 4 seconds. Longest trade time today. 7 seconds. You gotta laugh. That's some funny shit. I don't think I didn't even know it was that quick. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's still going lower. That's some funny ass shit. How did I, what the hell? God, that's fucking hilarious. Oh my god, I couldn't. That's kind of funny. Longest trade time, 7 seconds. Oh fuck. I'm dying right now. I'm laughing my ass off. I mean, that's some funny ass shit right there. I'm dying laughing. Oh, you gotta just laugh at it. That's all you could do. Holy shit. Oh man, that's some funny shit. I'm like dying laughing right now. Put that on my dating profile. Like, hey ladies, I don't know if you know, but I like to make money in 7 seconds. 7 seconds of paradise, or 7 seconds of heaven. Seven seconds. I'm still laughing about that. Right now, we're back below the VWAP here. VWAP acting as resistance on the ES and on the NASDAQ right here, my friends. It's wild. As much as I like want to put a couple more trades on, I'm a little hesitant here. I want to be careful. I don't want this thing ripping back up. It's probably gonna keep dumping, but I don't know. Sometimes too much volatility is too much volatility, especially on the NASDAQ. You trade the NASDAQ and you think you're like, oh, this thing's gonna go down, and then all of a sudden it just fucking rips up 30 points on you, then you lose $10,000. So I'm not like, yeah. I'm totally fine with $3,000 here. Like I said the other day on Twitter, like if I told you that this is the deal, right? This is the deal you get. If I told you that you can guarantee to make $15,000 a week, every week for the rest of your life, but you can never make any more than that, would you be happy with that? Would you be like, yes, I'll take that deal? And that's trading, right? Like, That's very much trading. You can, I think, for me personally, at least, like I know that I can make $15,000 a week. That's $3,000 a day. That's $1,000, you know, in each account. Like that's a very realistic, easy target for me. The problem is like, if I get greedy right now and I keep shorting and I keep trying to go for big profits, maybe I hit one big home run trade here. Maybe I make $10,000, $20,000 a day. But there's a much better chance that I end up losing money because I'm going to get greedy. I'm going to start taking bad trades. And that's the personal thing, right? Like that's what I know from my personal experience, like for me, because I actually have been trading for 7 years and I know what happens. Like I get overconfident. I get too greedy. You know, I keep pushing it. And before I know it, instead of just being happy with $15,000 a week, I'm now like, fuck, I need to make $15,000 every day. So I think there comes a point in you where you just have to, be okay with $15,000. You know what I mean? Like that's like, you have to just be like, hey, I'm like, what other job in the entire world can I do that I work for 7 seconds and make $3,000? You know, like, there's no other job in on the entire planet that I can make $3,000 in 7 seconds. So it's like, well, who do I have to show off to? The fucking 15-year-old kid on Twitter who's bragging about making $3,000 on the toilet? That's the thing is like, what me sitting here and like trying to be like, oh, look at me, I made $50,000 a day. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks about what my profit is, because they're all like, all the people that are going to hate and talk shit like, oh, he made $3,000. Oh, he sucks. Like, okay, cool. But remember, I'd say 93, 95% of day traders in the world aren't making any money. So if I can walk away every week for working for 30 minutes a day, making $15,000 a week, fuck, that's a good living, my friends. That's a real good living. It takes a lot of stress away. And like I said, could I keep putting on trades here? Yeah, 100%. I could. Do I think I can make more money today? Probably. You know, there's a good chance. But I also know like why? Like what's it going to do? Like my life is not going to change. You know, like my life is not going to change if I make another $10,000 a day. If I make an extra $10,000 a day, what does that do for me? It does nothing. Like my life is exactly what I want it to be. I'm exactly where I want to. I mean, maybe I keep on going, but like I'm very happy where I'm at. I get to do what I want every single day. Nobody tells me what to do. I can do whatever the fuck I want, however the fuck I want. And I have zero, I can do, yeah. If I want to go buy a $100,000 truck, fucking walk out, buy a $100,000 truck. If I want to move into a new house that's got a 2-car garage and all the shit that I want, I can do that. So it's like, who do I have to prove to? That's the thing is like, we have this ego. I have always had an ego with trading for sure, where I like, you know, I couldn't be happy. I couldn't be happy with the $3,000 a day. I couldn't be happy with the $5,000 a day. I'd get to $5,000 and I would still be pushing it. I'd be like, well, fuck. I made $5,000 in 5 seconds, so I might as well try to make $10,000. Yeah. FOMO is better than regret, 100%. What would I trade now? I mean, I don't know. The best setup of the day was that opening move. I mean, it could not get any easier. We had the plan. We had our setup. We talked about the VWAP as a magnet. It was all there. Like everything lined up. So at this point, it's like, why? Why keep pushing it? Could I make more money? 100%. Could I also lose more money? 100% as well. So like, I don't know. I'm getting to a point now where I'm just got to be content and be happy. Because if you're just constantly chasing that next big rush, that's emotion, right? That's ego. That's me going like, that's just like that emotion. That emotion is, it's not like real, because the realistic of it is, someone's calling me. Hello? Yes. Hey, Dana, how's it going? Yeah, I can. You hear me? Oh, okay. I got you. You're through my headphones right now. Hold on. Hey, hear me now? Yeah. Yeah. No. Looked at some other spots, and you guys are definitely, I would say, the front runner. Some of the other spots that you just tell they're kind of trashy and just not that. I don't know. I went over that like Venture X, and it's like a dorm room, you know. Yeah, I mean, I'm like walking around, and I'm like, is this like a hangout dorm room, or is this like a place where people make money and work? I don't know. So, so yeah, it was. I definitely think you guys are the spot. Like, if I'm gonna do it, but I just gotta. I'm basically just kind of working with my accountant right now, kind of working out the financials on everything. But yeah, I definitely am 100% interested. I just don't have like a perfect timeline right now. But I'll definitely keep you. I'll definitely keep you in the loop. I was actually gonna email you today and kind of give you a heads up. But yeah, I think 100%. You guys are the. If I'm gonna do it, it's definitely gonna be through you guys. What is? I'll reach back out. I'll reach back out probably before the end of next week. Good. All right. Awesome. Thanks so much. Awesome. Yeah. No. Everything. Like I said, everything was you guys definitely had the best spot in town. So I'll be in touch. Hey, it's okay. You should be biased, you know. All right. I'll talk to you soon. All right. Bye. Oh, that was the realtor from the office space we're looking at for the market flow trader community office space. It's just that's also like right now I'm kind of going through the financials. Like, do I, it's a big investment. It's about $3,500 a month for an office. It's a pretty nice office. There are some cheaper offices out there, but I'm like, if I'm gonna do it, might as well do the one that I want. So I don't know. It's a bit of a because it's also the question of like, do I really need a new office? Do I just trade from home like I've always been doing? I keep making the same amount of money. Like there's a pressure, right? If I go and I open the office and then I got other people in there trading with me, and like it's a whole new kind of game. I can't just walk away as easily. So we'll see. Got pending home sales numbers coming out here at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. numbers. Take it to the next level. All right, all right. Sage probably won't be there. Why not buy a house dedicated to trading instead of an office? Because like you can't run a business out of a fucking house. Like, yeah, you need an office. It needs to be legitimate. Like, I'm not trying to like cut corners here, guys. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna fucking do it right. I'm not gonna like go get a house and be like, oh, this is the new trader house. Like, we're not fucking. This ain't a YouTube influencer house. This is for trading. We got news coming out here in 1 minute. News. DK England, yeah. No, commercial space is hurting, but the problem is, honestly, in Orlando, it's not the same. It's kind of in a bubble right now. Orlando's booming because all these businesses want to move to Orlando. They want to move to Florida because Florida's like just the hot spot. It's crazy. I looked at 6 different office buildings, like shared office buildings, and every single one of them had 90% occupancy. And they're like, they told me, they're like, most of them are signed for 2 or 3 years. So Orlando's kind of a bubble. It's a bubble in a sense of like everybody wants to be here. Where like, some of the more woke cities like California, everyone's moving out of California. Everyone's moving out of New York. So just don't become boring as them. What do you mean boring? Don't worry about me, Mundo Soul. I'll be fine. Fuck. Or worry about me being. Why would I ever be boring? I mean, it's not really a bubble. I'm just saying that it's a lot of people are like, it's a bubble in the sense of like Orlando is still really strong compared to the rest of the country. Florida's booming, honestly. Like the houses, everything. Like it's hard to rent a house right now. Everything is like packed. You go to the mall in Florida, it's packed. All like, I've been looking at houses, trying to rent houses. Like you can't even find a house right now. Everybody's moving to Florida. Everyone's moving the fuck out of. Everybody's moving the fuck out of California. I wouldn't live in California if you paid me. Like if California was like, Patrick, we'll pay you to live here. I'd be like, nah, I'm good. Thank you. Nah, I'm good. I'm out of there. Thank you. My buddy actually built a house in Florida 3 years ago. He built a brand new house, like, you know, one of those like communities, gated communities. And I honestly was like, I was kind of like, bro, I don't know. I don't know if it's a good deal. Like, I don't know if it's a good investment. He built the house for $375. And now there's a house just in his community, the same exact house that he built, is selling for, I think it literally just got listed for like almost $700,000. And supposedly they've already gotten offers at the asking. So almost like doubled. Because people are just dying to move to Florida. Like everybody wants to live in Florida. I mean, they definitely will not make Florida the same as California. No fucking way. Have you seen that? We have Governor Ron DeSantis. We don't have fucking Governor Newsom. I mean, Florida's pretty red. A lot of, I would say, majority of Floridians are red. And I wouldn't even say, maybe they're not even like red, but they're just like, most Floridians kind of have the same ideas, right? Like, I would say most Floridians don't care about same-sex marriage or anything like that. They don't care about, you know, abortion. They mostly just want to be able to live in paradise and make money and not pay a bunch of taxes. I would say, if you ask most Floridians, they would all agree that that's pretty much what they want. To be able to get paid for what you work. That's all it comes down. I think that's most Americans. Most Americans' dream is very simple. They want to be able to go to work. They want to live somewhere where there's not a lot of crime. And they want to get rewarded, right? Like if you put in the work, you go to work every day, you do what you're supposed to do, like you should get rewarded. We shouldn't be giving all the money that you're making to people that are going to sit on the fucking sidewalk smoking crack all day. I mean, it's just that simple. I got, you know, people are going to get all butthurt because like, well, Patrick, people that are homeless are people too. I'm like, yeah, but you know, I could be homeless as well. If I decided to stop working and I just wanted to go live on the street, I could do that, but that's not what I want to do. And I know, oh, people have mental health issues. I mean, again, you drive around Orlando and you see just people laying out in the grass on their cell phones, hanging out all day. And then at night they go to the homeless shelter. I mean, like, you got homeless people in Orlando that have iPhones. They don't want to work. My dad would hire anybody that wants to work. Like literally, you could just be you could just have no skills at all. And my dad would hire you $20 an hour. $20 an hour starting out, no skills, just like literally cleaning up construction debris and stuff. You know? But people will complain and be like, there's not enough jobs. Like, get the fuck out of here. People just don't want to work. That's what it comes down to. People don't want to work. It has nothing to do with not enough jobs. Everybody wants to be an influencer now. Everybody wants to be an influencer, man. Only people that want to work are immigrants. That's the only people that want to work. White people don't want to work. I know it sounds racist, but I could, you know, like, there's a reason that you know, immigrants work construction, because They want to make money. I mean, my dad's got guys that are, you know, immigrants making $2,000 a week working construction. I mean, they literally moved here from Mexico working, making $2,000 a week. And there's white people out there that wouldn't even try to work to make $2,000 a week. And that's the difference. Everybody went to school and got told that they were special. You know, my whole entire generation was told they were special. Everybody was, you're special, you're special. But the truth is, you're not. Nobody's fucking special. Like 1% of the population is actually special. And then the rest are all just fucking zealots. Just people that have to go to work, you know? That's what it comes down to. You get people like Tiger Woods, people like Michael Jordan. You get people that are special, people that are gifted. That's 1% of the population. And then the rest is just fucking, you got to go to work. That's what it comes down to. I wouldn't even say I'm special, but I'm fucking just super stubborn. That's what I am. I'm just insanely stubborn, and I'm just not going to ever accept defeat. No matter what I do in life. If the YouTube doesn't work out, the day trading doesn't work out, I'll go get a job at McDonald's and I'll be the best fucking fry cook there's ever been. I'll be on the news like, Patrick Wieland works at McDonald's now, best fry cook in the entire world. And they'll fucking promote me to the GM of fry cooks, and then before I know it, I'll be running McDonald's. That's the difference. That's the difference. No matter what I do, I'm gonna fucking kill it. Fry cook, landscaping, roofing, don't matter. You put a task in front of me, I'm gonna crush it. And that's why I'm gonna win. Imagine, like, you know how they have those like on MTV, Where Are They Now? There's an episode, Where is Patrick Wieland now? And it's just like a video of me at McDonald's flipping burgers. After his successful career making millions of dollars as the day trader, he lost everything and then started working at McDonald's. So pretty much right now, we're just in this chop area, that VWAP. Look at the VWAP. Oh, magical. Isn't it fucking magical? Look at the VWAP just acting as a magnet right now. Ding, 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 ding. Just bouncing around here at the VWAP now. So I think, honestly, I think tomorrow is going to be a better day. I'm hoping. I'm thinking today we kind of might just chop around. We range around today unless the debt ceiling news comes out. But I would say hopefully tomorrow we get a nice trend day. We need a reset, right? Like after this big move up here, you kind of need a reset here, kind of consolidate, build a base, and then possibly tomorrow we get that trend. So we'll see. But like I said, on the week right now, I'm up almost $17,000. Who the fuck cares? If you guys want to learn more about the Market Flow Trader community, what it's all about, it's $500. If you don't got $500 to fucking invest in learning how to trade the right way, I guarantee you're going to lose $500. I mean, so you make the choice. You want to lose $500 trading, doing stupid shit, or you want to learn the right way? Come join us. You can learn all about it. I mean, we got guys that are actually making shit happen here in the chat, in the community. Charles up $1,000 in the combine there. Everybody making it happen. Trying to see, like this was a review right here. He said, following the exact strategy laid out in the Market Flow Trader community, using the 15-minute, he saw the MACD was bullish, opening wick, placed his stop. Could have nearly put $2,000 in the account from one contract this morning. Yeah. It's real. It's happening. It's all there. So We're going to have some new indicators coming out as well that'll be exclusive for the Market Flow Trader community. And yeah, it's all happening live on there. So it's $500 for the lifetime membership. Got some members posting up some charts right now talking about what's going on in the markets. This guy right here making some money this morning, 8 a.m. Sage is in there right now talking about some trades and some ideas. This is all earlier this morning. Why is it so early? Yeah, so if you guys want to join the winners, there's a link down below to learn more about the Market Flow Trader community. We got the whole process. I go through all the videos, all my stuff. I go through the trade setups, what we're looking for. This is the videos, the ideas, the 3-minute breakout, doing the live trades, showing you guys. And there's my pretty beautiful face back when I had hair. So. And someone's going to be like, well, Patrick, if you make so much trading, make so much money trading, why do you sell a course? Why not? You know? Why not? We also got this. We got a new stuff here with Taylor going through developing an edge and his whole process. There's a lot of really cool stuff. We got lots of videos. This is all stuff you cannot get on YouTube. It's all there. You can talk about it. You can do some one-on-ones. This is the edge and process with Taylor. He talks about like the self-coaching. I mean, we talk about the mental. We talk about the, you know, actual what you need. Like, it's one thing to learn a strategy for trading. It's another thing to actually learn how to control your emotions, how to control your trades, to know that, you know, when you're on tilt, when you're not on tilt. We got the funding blueprint here as well. Where's that at? It's somewhere here. So I talk about, you know, like all the stuff for getting funded with different brokers and all that. Look at my bald ass head there. So if you guys want to learn more, it's all there. Talk about how to trade the overreactions. Just, it's all there. Bunch of videos, lots of action. It's $500. I mean, there's people out there that are charging $10,000, $5,000 for what we're getting here in the Market Flow Trader. So I basically created the community for one simple reason, because I kept getting messages every day from people that are like, I'll pay you thousands of dollars to teach me how to trade. I'm like, look, you don't have to pay me $1,000. You don't have to pay me $10,000. It's $500. Lifetime access. It's there. If you want it, you can get it. You don't want it, don't get it. You know, it's that simple. So Casey, let's go. He's up $2,600. Market breaking back to the downside there. There was some news, I guess, about the debt ceiling that just, I don't know. The problem is the market just at any moment could make a big move up or down with this whole debt ceiling bullshit going on. So, yeah. There's a lot of volatility right now. And see, like, even that little chop there, I think this is a great time just to stay out of it, my friends. It's a dangerous spot. You know, we get these breakdowns like that, and then we push right back up in there. I just don't like that. I want to see, like, more continuation. We got this support right here at the 852s on the NASDAQ right now. You can see the ES, same thing. I mean, this is a chop. This is nothing but chop. You can try to trade this, try to trade the range, blah, 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 but, like, why? What are you going to get out of this? Possibly just getting blown up, losing money. It's not where I want to trade. You know? Dun, 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 dun. If you guys haven't already hit that like button, you know what to do. Blow it up, baby. Boop, 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 I'm kind of laughing about the guy on Twitter. This guy on Twitter, like, posted a screenshot of one of my tweets. And that tweet, literally, his tweet that he posted of mine, or his screenshot or whatever, has gotten like 10 times more interaction than any of his tweets ever get. So I'm kind of just like, hey, congrats, bro. You finally got some interaction on your tweets. I'm not even gonna, and I haven't even responded to it. I'm like, you're nothing. You're literally a pissant on the wall. Just, ooh, 0 fucks. $890 there on the NASDAQ right now. The ES got the 150 liquidity sitting there. I do enjoy that the fact that there's like a cult of traders out there that think since I use indicators, I'm a bad trader. I'm like, hey, whatever, bro. Whatever. I honestly don't care how you trade. Trade however you want. If you make money, do it. If that works for you, if you have a certain strategy and it works, YOLO, go for it. But I think it's pretty obvious today that the VWAP indicator, gave us a pretty good fucking setup here for both the ES and on the NASDAQ. So where are we at on the 15-minute? Are we in this range right now on the 15-minute, huh? Yeah, look at that. Look at that 15-minute candle here on. Look at, they are just holding it right there. Great. This is a great way to stay out of this chop, my friends. Are you seeing what's going on here? There's your 15-minute opening range. Perfect reason to not trade this. Why would I be a bad trader if I use indicators? Well, because people are brainwashed at thinking that if you use indicators that you're like you're a bad trader. So there's a whole cult of traders out there that get really upset when they see somebody using indicators. I'm like, the amount of anger they have towards me. I'm like, oh, are you a mad little elf? You're a mad little elf, aren't you? Like in what movie's that? The Elf. He's like, oh, you're a mad little elf. My favorite. You're a mad little elf. Or an angry little elf. This guy. This is a good one. This is what I think about the people on Twitter. He's an angry elf. This is literally the people on Twitter. Ooh, he's an angry little elf. Oh, that's funny. He's an angry little elf. That's what I'm gonna sort of start. Anytime someone talks shit on Twitter, I'm just gonna respond with, "Ooh, you're an angry little elf. You're an angry little elf. Ooh." Uh-oh. Will we break out of this range finally? Somebody asked earlier why the VWAP. Well, as you can see, the VWAP acting as basically a magnet right now. The chop is very real. We did just break out on the ES here through the 40s now. DK making 600 bucks today, one trade. Let's go. Nice and easy, baby. Nice and easy. That's what's like. It's people think, I think, you know, the problem with trading is you make money so easily that like it kind of like devalues money, and you think like, oh, I made $600. Like it's not enough. But you're like, what job in the entire world can you make $600 in 1 minute and, you know, 5 minutes? Like think about that, guys. Like even making $100 a day. Like if you can make $100 every day for working for 5 minutes for 1 hour, like what can you, like where, like how? Like you can't. It's like we gotta be humble, people. We gotta be content. We gotta be like, hey, what else can I do and sit here and watch Patrick Wieland on YouTube, make a couple $100 a day? Like, what else? What other job can you do? You have no boss. You have no rules on when you have to work. You can trade at night. You can trade in the middle of the day. You can trade whatever you want. But literally, like just ask yourself that when you're looking at your P&L and you're like, man, I only made $100. You're like, but what else could you do to make $100 sitting in your fucking living room? You know, you could sit there butt ass naked in your living room, trade. Like it's, I don't know. It's the issue. I think the big problem is with social media, with the YouTube, with Twitter, all this stuff. It creates this like false reality that everybody's making millions of dollars, right? Everybody else is making so much money. So if I only make $100, like it's not enough. Like, oh my God, I only made 100 today. But like, what other job can you do that you work 1 hour, make $100, and you're done? Like it's crazy. For me personally, that's the biggest thing that I'm like working on right now. I'm just like, I tell myself, like, if I can just make 50, because the thing is, making $1,000 a day in 3 accounts, $3,000 a day, for me, like, that's a very realistic target. Like, it's very realistic. It's a lot less stress. It's a lot less like, you know, a lot less bullshit. Look, whoa, $3,000, cool, I did it. You know, like, there's my profit for the day. Now I walk away. Could I keep trading? Could I keep making more? Maybe. Could I lose more? Sure. But like, why? Like, my goal is to make money, right? My goal is to make money with trading. My goal is not to impress you guys with, hey, look, I made $70,000 a day. Because it's just like, I'm like, I don't know. I feel like, I think it's like the whole social media stuff. It's just like, it's so easy to compare yourself to other people because everybody else is posting, you know, all these big P&Ls and all this stuff. And it's like, who cares? The thing is, like, if you work at a, you know, a business, if you have a business, let's say you have a car shop, you do an auto repair shop. Like, do you post up how much money you make at your auto repair shop? Do you post every day going, hey, I made $300 to my auto repair shop? Hey, if you have a landscaping company, do you post up on Twitter every day going, hey, look, I mowed 70 yards a day and I made $600? Like, we live in a world now where it's just like everything, you know, especially with trading, like it's so easy just to like get caught up in this like rat race of like, oh man, so-and-so made $3,000 a day. Well, fuck, I need to make at least that. It's so easy to like mentally and emotionally get attached to this idea that you got to impress somebody. But if you built houses for a living, if you had a construction company, would you be posting on Instagram every day saying how much money you made? No. Like, you're going to have your salary, you're going to have your business. Like, that's what it is. It's like, it's a business. The same way with trading. We're not fucking gambling here. We're not poker players. That's the thing, is like, if I can show up every day and know that, like, hey, my salary, like if I say, hey, my weekly salary is $15,000. Like, fuck, that's a good living. That's a good job. Like, what job in the world is going to pay me $15,000 a week to trade? I mean, to $15,000 a week to work for an hour a day. You know, like, I mean, $60,000, $70,000 a month, couple red days, maybe you walk away $50,000 a month profit. That's chilling. Chilling, man. Chilling. Anything looking good on the book map? Again, I mean, we're just chopping here. I don't see any advantage here. If you're sitting here right now and you're itching, just your fingers are itching to trade, and you're like, I gotta put a trade on, I gotta trade. Might be time to walk away. If you missed out on the move this morning and you're sitting here still trying to trade, it's okay. Did you lose money? Did you follow the plan? Did you not get the setup you wanted? Okay, it's totally fine. Just walk away. Come back tomorrow. We do it again. Guess what? Guess what, my friends? The market will be open tomorrow. It'll be open not next Monday. It'll be open next Tuesday. It'll be open on Wednesday. It'll be open on Thursday. This fucking market is open. The merry-go-round is open every day, 5 days a week. This ain't like, oh my God, I have to make every dollar a profit today, or I'm never gonna have another opportunity. There are a million more opportunities to come. But here's the thing. If you end up, let's say you have a $5,000 account and you lose $2,000 a day. If you lose half of your account today, the merry-go-round, you can't buy the ticket. You can't buy the ticket to get back on the merry-go-round. You can't get back on the merry-go-round, right? You got to get back on the merry-go-round, my friends. Think about that. If you can't afford the ticket to get on the merry-go-round, well, then you're fucked. And then you're back to the drawing board. You're back to complaining about how you're broke. Oh, man, I couldn't make money trading. Well, you couldn't make money trading, or you just got greedy. Could you make $100 a day? Well, probably, very possibly. But the problem is, instead of being happy with $100 a day, you wanted $1,000 a day. You're a new trader, and you want $1,000 a day. Like, come on. That's like saying, hey, I'm going to go join the PGA golf tour, and I'm going to beat Tiger Woods in my first year of being a pro. I guess people don't do that. They go like, hey, I'm going to go on the PGA, and I'm just going to make a living. I'm going to just, work on my game. I'm going to get to a point where I can, have my name even on the scoreboard. And that's trading. Like, trading, it's like the fucking big leagues, my friends. This is professionals. There's guys out there that are making $100,000, $1 million a day. But guess what? When they first started out, they weren't making $1 million a day. When I first started out trading, I wasn't making $3,000 in a day. I was like, man, if I make $100, I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna be good with that. So just focus on being content with that easy money, and we'll live to fight another day. There's always more money coming, always more opportunities, always more setups, always more ways to make money. But the problem is, if you lose all your money today and you blow up and you're out of the game, well, then you're out of the game. You can't keep playing. It takes money to make money. If you lose all your money in one day, you lose all your money in 1 week of trading, and then you're fucking done. Well, now all that emotion, all that stress, it's all going to take over, and it's going to make it very difficult to ever be successful. So just think about that, my friends. I think I'm going to walk away with my $3,000 in profit. I'm happy with that. $3,000 a day, $15,000 a week, $60,000 a month, $700,000 a year. That's the game. That is the game, my friends. The game ain't trying to get rich in one day. The game is the long game. If you can day trade for the rest of your life till you're 90 years old, think about that. You can start day trading today. You're 30, you're 40, you're 60, and you can trade for the next 70, 80 years, however long you're going to live. You can trade till the day you die. It's that easy. You don't need to be a genius. But just making, let's just say you're making $250 a week. $250 a day, $1,250 a week. You're making $5,000 a month, making $60,000 a year. You do that for 10 years, that's $600,000, 10 years trading. If you have a second job, you have a full-time job, that's $600,000 in 10 years working for an hour a day. 1 hour a day. $600,000. If I told you that I would pay you $600,000 to work 1 hour a day for the next 10 years, would you take that job? Would you do that job? Would you do that job? Hell yeah, everybody would sign up for that job. Everybody would take that job. 1 hour a day, 5 hours a week for 10 years straight to make $600,000. You know, like, come on. You got to think bigger than just like, oh, I need to make this much profit today. I need to do this today. There it is. I'm going to go get some lunch. I'm going to go see my Nana and enjoy the day, guys. This is what it's all about. I didn't start day trading so I could sit here all day long and stare at charts. I started day trading because I wanted freedom. I didn't want to work for somebody else. I didn't want to be part of the rat race. I didn't want to have to go to work every day. I love this shit. I wake up in the morning and I'm excited. I'm like, hey, today is the day. I'm going to make my money, make my profit. I'm going to walk away. I'm going to enjoy life. It's that simple. Don't overcomplicate this shit. Don't make it a challenge that you have to make a certain amount of profit. You have to do anything. Just stay alive. The longer that you stay alive in this game, the more you're going to learn, the better you're going to get. It's experience. There is nothing that I can't tell you anything more. That experience is what's going to make you a good trader. That's all it is. Experience. And most traders never get to a point where they get experience because they don't actually survive. Like, imagine if you trade for the next 10 years. Everybody in this chat, if you trade for the next 10 years, imagine how good you're going to be at trading. How good are you going to be in 10 years from now? But if you don't make it 10 years, you're never going to be that good. I mean, I'm 7 years deep into this. 7 years I've been trading now. And I still battle the emotion. I still battle the FOMO. I still have that conversation. I mean, it took me 7 years to even have a conversation where I was like, well, fuck. Like, I should just be happy with $15,000 a week, Patrick. 7 years it took me to realize that. Think about that. 7 years of doing this every day, having to get to a point where I finally I'm like, wait, if I make $15,000 a week, oh my God, you know, like it took me 7 years to get to that point. 7 fucking years, man. It's crazy to think about. It's absolutely crazy. 7 years. But think about that. If I make $15,000 a month, $15,000 a month working 1 hour a day, and then I $15,000 a week, and then I do that every month, $60,000. In 10 years, I will make $7.2 million. $7.2 million working 5 hours a week. Think about that. Literally, 5 hours a week, I will make $7.2 million. Just doing it for 10 years. 10 years, you know, like, you can't, there's no job in the world where you can work for 10 years. If they get the debt ceiling tomorrow happens, oh, it's off to the races, baby. We're going to make so much money tomorrow. So get ready for that if it happens. Whee! But yeah, it's crazy to think about. Like, it's the bigger perspective. 10 years of making $700,000 a year, I'd make $7.2 million. That's a good living. I'm 34 years old. By the time I'm 44, I make $7.2 million working for an hour a day. Come on. Come on. I mean, that's fucking, I'm chilling. I'd be chilling. Have I ever worked in an office? I have, not really, kind of, I guess. Back when I was younger, I used to do some editing, like video editing, and I worked in kind of like a creative, editing. I mean, there was like editing rooms and then like office. It was kind of an office, I guess. I don't know. But I really haven't, I haven't had like a real office job. Sounds terrible. The idea of going and clocking into work for me, like the 9 to 5, like clocking in at 9 and then clocking out at 5, like that sounds like death. That sounds like the worst possible life I could ever live. Like that literally for me, that scares me. The idea of having to go and work, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, have a boss, someone tell me when I can go to the bathroom, someone tell me when I take a lunch break, someone telling me when I get to fucking have a vacation. I have friends of mine that work, real jobs, and they're like, oh, I got 2 weeks vacation. I'm like, you only have 2 weeks out of the entire year to do what you want to do? 2 weeks? Are you fucking kidding me? Bruh, that's terrible. That is not a life I want to live, my friends. And this right here, trading, this is how you get out of that rat race. This is exactly how you do it. But people just won't fucking do it. People will not get to that point because they get greedy. They're not realistic. What's a realistic daily goal for a beginner day trader? I would say a realistic daily goal for a beginner day trader is literally just not losing money. If you can make it the first entire year, let's say you just work for 1 hour a day trading for 1 year as a beginner, and you just don't lose money, like, you know, at the end of the year, you're in the green. That should be your goal, just not to lose money. I can't be more honest with you. Like, if you can just get to a point where you're not losing money, you're winning. Like, you're absolutely winning. You're beating 90% of people out there. That's what you got to think about. 90% of people lose money. 90%. So if you could just not lose money, you're still winning. That's all. Like, if you're a beginner day trader, you got to get rid of this idea like, oh, I'm going to make, how much money am I going to make? Well, no. How much money are you going to lose? How much money are you going to lose as a beginner day trader? That's the question. That's the fucking question, my friends. It's not how much money you're going to make. How much money you're going to fucking lose. Because I guarantee you're going to lose a lot more than you're ever going to make. You know? There it is. I'm happy with that. I'm walking away. I'm just being content with it. I'm going to go to lunch. I'm going to enjoy the life. There it is. If you guys haven't already hit that like button, help me out. Blow up that like button. It's free to like, by the way. You don't have to be afraid. It won't charge you. If you press the like button, don't worry. It's not like a credit card machine pops up and charges you. It's free. So I'll leave the book map open for you guys. I think Sage is probably going to hang out here a little bit in the chat if anything crazy happens, but I'll leave the book map popping off here on the ES right now. On the ES here, kind of just like a lot of, this is like I said yesterday. This is exactly like yesterday. Got a lot of liquidity here to the downside, liquidity to the upside, just in that middle section there. So I'll leave the book map open for you guys, and hopefully something magical happens. Maybe if they come out with the debt ceiling news. But right now, the ES is still very much in that 15-minute range. You can see the 15-minute range. The ES, this is the opening range we talked about the other day on the channel. If you guys are not identifying this, you're doing something wrong. Please watch my videos. Hit that subscribe button, all that fun stuff. Guys, I don't make these videos to like just talk to myself. I make these videos because these are things that I've learned. This is from experience. I have experience losing money as a day trader. I have experience doing that. So I'm trying to help you guys avoid doing that. I want you guys to be realistic. I want you to learn from all of my mistakes. I've made a lot of mistakes in life, but right now, the one thing that I'm focused on is making sure that I do what I got to do every day. And that's showing up, putting in the work, following my plan, taking my profit, and walking away. All right? All right. There's the book map. If you guys want to learn more, hit that subscribe button. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow morning for Fresh Cash Friday. Fresh Cash Friday. I'm excited. I think tomorrow should be a good day. I don't want to jinx it, but Fresh Cash Friday, kind of the end of the month there. Should be fun. I'll see you guys then, 9:15 a.m. Peace to the Middle East.